Your scale hasn't moved in weeks, maybe months, and you're starting to wonder if your body is just broken. What if I told you there's one simple change you can try for just 2 weeks that often gets that scale moving again, without starvation, more cardio, or counting a single calorie? In this video, I'm going to show you exactly what that one change is, why it works, and how to do it step by step like I coach my patients in clinic. By the end, you'll have a 14-day plan to break a weight loss plateau and finally see the scale, your waist, and your energy move in the right direction. If you're new to my channel, hi, I'm Dr. Tony Hampton, board certified in family and obesity medicine with a master's in nutrition and functional medicine. This matters because nothing kills motivation faster than doing everything right and watching the scale freeze like a stubborn toddler. So before we jump in, drop a comment with 2 things: where you're watching from and how long your scale has been stuck. Let's see how big this plateau club really is. So let's get started. For many low carb and carnivore folks, the stall isn't from carbs at all. It's from too much added fat. Here's the one sentence thesis of the whole video. Most plateaus aren't metabolic failure. They're your body running on the extra fat you're eating instead of the stored fat you want to lose. Let me break that down in plain English. When you go low carb or carnivore, you lower insulin, which opens the door to fat burning. Great, but then the internet tells you add butter to everything. Pour oil on everything. Keto only works when you eat more fat, they say. Now, fat is not the villain. I love fat. You need it for hormones, brain function, and cell health. But fat is also the most energy-dense thing you can eat. So when you're pouring butter on a ribeye, adding heavy cream to coffee, and snacking on cheese, because it's keto, you end up giving your body constant fuel. Here's the root cause issue. Your brain relies on leptin, your fat hormone, to say, we have plenty of energy stored. Go ahead and burn fat. But when extra energy keeps coming in, your brain says, why use the savings account? I've got a fresh paycheck every hour. That's why the scale doesn't budge. Your clothes don't change. And you start thinking, maybe it's my age, or hormones, or I'm just broken. Nothing is broken. You're just giving your body too much easy energy to reach for. Let me bust the biggest myth that keeps people stuck. The more fat I eat, the more fat I burn. Here's the truth. Low insulin makes fat burning possible. A small energy gap makes fat burning necessary. If all your energy needs are met by dietary fat, your body has zero reasons to touch your belly fat. So here's the fix. The same 14-day protocol I give my own patients. For 2 weeks, remove all added fats. Eat only the fat that naturally comes with your food. What does that look like? You can have ribeye, chuck roast, ground beef, lamb, salmon, eggs, chicken thighs, pork ribs, cooked in minimal fat to prevent sticking. Your usual low carb or carnivore meals, just simplified. And then you pause the following for 14 days. Butter on top of steak, ghee baths, butterproof coffee, heavy cream towers, MCT oils, fat bombs, frequent cheese snacking. Think of this as a reset, not a punishment. How do you structure your day? Aim for 2 to 3 real meals. Eat until you're comfortably full, not stuffed. If you're hungry, add more protein and inherent fat, not tablespoons of butter. What do you measure? Your morning weight, waist circumference 1 to 2 times a week, hunger and energy levels. If you use a CGM, watch your fasting glucose. Many people notice a drop when their body starts burning stored fat again. Now let's handle the big objections. But what if I get hungry? True hunger means eat more real food. Another egg, an extra few ounces of meat, not a cup of cream. Can I have dairy? Whole food dairy in modest amounts is fine. Just avoid drinking your dairy or using it as a fat delivery system. What about coffee? Enjoy your coffee. Keep it simple. Black or a splash of cream. No butter, no oil. What about electrolytes? Low insulin leads to more salt loss. Salt to taste. Most people need extra salt if keto or carnivore. Carnivores need 4 to 6 grams, which is about 2 to 3 teaspoons. Those on keto needs 3 to 5 grams, which is about 1.5 to 2.5 teaspoons, depending on medical history, of course. Magnesium glycinate, 200 to 400 milligrams at night, is helpful for cramps if if you tolerate it. And here's my hydration note. Stop fluids a couple of hours before bed so you protect your sleep. Some may say, I work nights. This still works. The timing may shift, but the principle is the same. Real meals, no added fats, no grazing. Here's a lesser known insight. Fat cells are not passive storage bags. They're endocrine organs. They talk to your brain through leptin. Too much incoming energy dulls that signal. Pull back the added fats for 14 days, and your leptin clarity often returns. Hunger goes up, snacking disappears, and suddenly your body starts dipping into the fat it's been holding. And do me a favor, if this is making sense so far, hit that like button so YouTube can share this with others stuck in a plateau. And if you're new here, welcome. Subscribe so you don't miss videos on metabolic health, keto, and carnivore. Let's do a 20-second recap. Number 1, you're not broken. You're giving your body constant incoming fuel, mostly from added fats. Number 2, for 14 days, eat normally. Just remove butter, creams, oils, and fat bombs. Number 3, track your weight, waist, hunger, and energy. Your biology will take care of the rest. The next step is easy. Click the video on the end screen so the learning will continue, or just hit the subscribe button now so you can join this community. But before I close, here's a quick note. This is education, not personal medical advice. So if you're on diabetes meds, insulin, blood pressure meds, or have kidney or heart disease, talk to your clinician before making big changes. Now let me leave you with this. A plateau isn't failure, it's feedback. It's your body whispering, give me a small adjustment and I'll meet you halfway. You don't need to overhaul your whole life. You don't need to suffer. You just need a little clarity, a little consistency, and a body that finally feels safe enough to let go. So drop a comment. What one change are you committing to for the next 2 weeks? Claim it, start it, and come back and tell us the results so we can celebrate with you. Let's get your scale and your confidence moving again. I'll see you in the next video.